They got me, y'all. They got me. How's everybody doing? My name is Anthony Brian Logan, and today I bring you an update on the Carlee Russell case. This was a big, fat, crazy lie. A big, fat lie. And I got fooled. And before I even get into the update, the video, the phone logs, all that good stuff, let's back up a little bit. Now, we all know the original story that was told to us, right? Carlee Russell, 25-year-old woman, was driving on the interstate near Birmingham, Alabama, Hoover, Alabama, and it's at night about 9:15-ish p.m. She says she saw a baby on the side of the road. So she pulls over with her hazards on, calls the police, tells them what's going on, calls her sister, tells her what's going on, and then there's a connection loss, but the phone line's still open. The sister hears Carlee scream. Then there's muffled sounds of the interstate, and she vanishes in the thin air. The police arrive. All they find is Carlee's vehicle, her wig, cell phone, Apple Watch. They find her belongings, but no Carlee. Now, she was gone for about 48 hours, 49 hours, and she just walked back home to her parents where she lived, her mom and her dad. After that happened, there was a lot of questions like, okay, where were you at? Who took you? What happened? Where's the baby? All these questions were asked. Now, I thought the story made sense for a few reasons I'll get to a little bit later. But a lot of you guys say, hey, man, this is bogus from the beginning. I'm not believing it. Juicy Smollett 2.0, and you guys were 100% right, and I was 100% wrong. Now, before we go any further, let's get into the update video. If you want to see this video in full without my commentary, link as always will be in the description. If you're on IG, visit the link in the bio, go to the corresponding article on the website. But without further ado, let's go ahead and roll it.
New evidence and a clearer timeline are raising more questions this morning in the case of Carlee Russell, the 25-year-old nursing student whose disappearance for just over 48 hours led to a massive search effort, now prompting this conclusion from Hoover's police chief.
We've been unable to verify most of Carlee's initial statement.
Where do you think she went, and how would you characterize what happened here?
That's the $100 question.
Investigators playing Russell's 911 call about a missing toddler right before her disappearance.
Hi, I am on Interstate 459, and there is a kid just walking by themselves.
She described a child who didn't appear to have pants or shoes on and told police she tried to get out of her vehicle to help the toddler. Except the chief says, according to cell phone data, she drove 600 yards while talking to the 911 operator.
She was traveling 6 football fields, which tells you what?
To think that a toddler, barefoot, that could be 3 or 4 years old, is going to travel 6 football fields without getting in the roadway, it's just very hard for me to understand.
For the first time, police also revealing Russell told them she was abducted by a man with orange hair who was later joined by a woman, and that the couple brought her to a home, forced her to undress, and took nude photos of her.
Let's pause right there. Now, I've heard different versions of some things that are being said here. First of all, the toddler, I heard she said it was a white toddler, a little white boy wearing a white shirt and a diaper. Now, okay, why you got to put race into it? And if you're 3 or 4 years old, why are you wearing a diaper? See, these are things I did not hear from the beginning. All I heard was baby on the side of the road. I did not hear all this stuff. And then she said that the person had orange hair, was a white person, kidnapped her, tied her up in the back of an 18-wheeler, some ridiculous stuff. Now, all these details were not known to me from the beginning. I admit I got fooled. I was gullible or whatever. I'm going to get to that a little bit more a little bit later. But if I heard those things from the beginning, I would have been like, okay, like, what are we even talking about? But let's keep on going.
Authorities highlighting a number of internet searches that Russell made in the days before her disappearance, including whether you have to pay for an Amber Alert, how to take money from a register without being caught, a one-way bus ticket from Birmingham to Nashville, and the 2008 film Taken.
Someone gets kidnapped.
Let's pause right there. Now, what they're referring to, this graphic is misleading. They're referring to her phone. Okay, so they took her phone and then they found Google searches. They found some of these things, money from register without being taken. Do you have to pay for an Amber Alert? How old must you be for an Amber Alert? Taken, the movie. And then there was a tweet of hers that was kind of old that says, Taken 2 is my movie. All right. So it looks like she was planning the whole situation beforehand. For what reason? There's speculation. There's rumors. We'll get to those in a little bit. Let's keep on going.
In the 2008 film, Taken.
Someone gets kidnapped that 7 hours, 8 hours before that they're searching the internet, Googling the movie Taken about an abduction. I find that very, very strange, yes.
Investigators also believe Russell stole a bathrobe and toilet paper from her job. Stuart Rome owns the Woodhouse Spa, Birmingham.
You did not see any signs that this was someone who could be troubled.
No, not at all. She always came on time. She was pleasant.
Rome says he's cooperating with police.
Now, I'm not sure they're going to get into it, but not only did she take a bathrobe and some toilet paper from her job, she also went to a Target and got some snacks. She got some Cheez-Its and things of that nature. And I think when the police arrived at the vehicle that she abandoned with the keys inside, ignition running, the snacks were not there. And then she said that the kidnapper fed her Cheez-Its in the back of the 18-wheeler for 2 days. I mean, you can't make this stuff up. And again, I don't know why she would do a thing like this. It doesn't make any sense. But we'll talk about that a little bit more a little bit later.
The number one concern is at Carlee's home, safe, with her family.
And police tell us they have not been able to speak with Carlee Russell since that initial statement. They are planning on doing so, however. Police also saying there were other internet searches that would provide some insight into what her mindset might have been, but they are not disclosing them right now because of privacy concerns. We did reach out to Carlee's family. They said they have no comment at this time. Savannah?
All right, Sam Brock in Alabama for us. Thank you, Sam.
Okay, so that's the video right there. And of course, I will link to everything in the description box. Now, I kind of want to go back to this interview here. This interview was with Carlee's parents, I think the day before all this news broke about the whole story being a hoax, her being Juicy Smouye 2.0. Now, I just want to point out a couple of things here. First of all, we got both parents. So some are going to say, well, maybe she came from a troubled home, didn't have both parents. I mean, I can't tell. It looks like she has both parents right here. I think these are the biological parents because her name, Carlee's name is Carlethia. The mom's name is Talethia, and the dad's name is Carlos. So Carlos, Talethia, Carlethia. Get it? So these are her parents. They're still together. Carlee lived with them. Nice household out there, Hoover, Alabama, suburbs of Birmingham. There's a front of the home right there. Hold on. There's a front of the home right there. It looks pretty nice to me. If you have a door, like a mahogany type color door with the big window in front to where you can see through the entire house, you probably live in a nice area. Okay, you get the little welcome sign right there, the brick facade outside. Okay, this appears to be a nice home, a nice area, well manicured yard. Okay, hedges trimmed and everything. I'm trying to figure out what's the purpose, what's the reason, why would you go through such lengths to create this hoax? Now, I have more information, more articles I'll link to in the box, but let's just review. So she vanished for 48 hours. There's rumors I'm going to address, and these are just rumors that don't have any substantiating facts. What you saw from the police, what you saw in the report, that's what they have as far as facts. The facts of the timeline, where she was, well, where she was in the interstate. I'm not really sure where she was when she left, but where she was in the interstate, how far she traveled, her Google searches, still in the bathrobe, the Cheez-Its from the Target. These are all facts. There were some rumors out there that she was found at a Red Roof Inn, but her parents said that was fake. This was before all the news broke about the story being fake altogether, about her being abducted. But the Red Roof Inn story, I'm not really sure about that. Then they said that she was unconscious. I don't think that was true either. But there's also a rumor about her and her boyfriend getting into some drama, and then her trying to get back at the current boyfriend or the ex-boyfriend. The boyfriend who she went on a trip with to New York City, who had posted about her disappearing, praying for her to come back. He has wiped all images of Carlee off his Instagram. That's a fact. Now, you can speculate why he did that, but I think I know why he did that. It's because she lied, He believed it. The parents believed it. The sister believed it. I believed it. Many believed it. Many didn't, but many believed it. He got fooled, so he doesn't want anything to do with her. Okay, I'm moving on for Carlee Russell. That is his particular point of view, apparently, from wiping all of her stuff off his Instagram. There may have been an ex-boyfriend involved trying to get back at him, some really petty ghetto stuff that got way out of control. And that's just pretty much what it is. I thought this might be a real story, to give you my opinion about why I thought it was real, because I didn't see the motive. I didn't see the angle. I didn't see a Jussie Smollett type situation. I didn't see a political angle. I did not see a financial angle. I think there might have been a GoFundMe created by somebody. It might have been by the boyfriend. And if the boyfriend created it and he then took her off the Instagram, is it like, was he in on it? Was he not in on it? I don't know. I didn't see any other reason to do this. It didn't just make, why would you go through such lengths to do such a thing? It didn't make sense to me. But now that I look back on it, the story didn't make any sense. Now, some are going to say that I believed it because she looks a certain way. I mean, really, the person, that's not really my type. I didn't even look at her that way. I was just hoping that she got back. And I've also heard stories like this before where they seem crazy and they seem ridiculous. I've heard kidnapping stories where it'll be a short period of time to get kidnapped, the news gets hot, and then they get released because the people that kidnap them don't want anything to do with it. Okay, I've heard this kind of scenario before. Now, the baby on the interstate, that should have been a dead giveaway. I missed that one. But beyond that, I want to say this as I close. I think Carlee Russell should face some kind of penitentiary time, big rocks, little rocks, because what you're going to see after this, if there's no penalty, is a bunch of copycats doing the exact same thing that she did. And the mentality is going to be, well, look, she didn't do it right. I'm going to do it better. I'm going to get away with it. I'm going to get a big bag of money in the end. And if I don't get away with it, then I won't get any kind of trouble. I won't go to jail. Jussie Smollett didn't go to jail. And right after he did what he did and didn't get convicted, there was a rash of hoaxes in the same vein as him. The guy with the barbershop and the swastikas and the flat screen TVs on the wall that was in the back of his pickup truck. That was right after Jussie Smollett did not get in trouble. There's going to be a lot more just like this. And here's the worst part as I close for real this time. People really do get abducted. They really do get kidnapped. And there really are some crazy stories out there. So when the next real thing happens, people are going to say, nope, don't believe it. Carlee Russell, Jussie Smollett. And there won't be a lot of energy behind trying to find the person. And then next thing you know, they're going to get found somewhere, chopped up. And they might not necessarily have that happen if there was more energy put toward the effort to find them. You see what I'm saying? And since there's not enough energy behind it, you got to kind of blame other things like this. It's really unfortunate, but I think I'll leave that right there for now. And what say you? How do you feel about this story? Did you get fooled? Did you know from the beginning that it was fake? Whatever your thoughts are, let me know in the comments below. You guys know where I'm at. I was wrong this time. I'm almost never wrong. Okay, this might be the first time in my life that I've been wrong. But all jokes aside, I mean, I got it wrong. It is what it is. I have a problem really with trusting people, believing people. I typically don't trust or believe anybody. Okay, it doesn't matter what you tell me. You could tell me it's snowing or raining outside. I'm gonna go outside to check. I don't trust or believe anybody. So sometimes I give the benefit of the doubt. And in this case, I just shouldn't have done it. I should just go with my default setting, which is not to believe anybody. Or what they say, verify but don't trust. I'm not sure what the saying is, but y'all know what's going on. But whatever your thoughts are, please let me know in the comments below. And that's all I got to say for this video. If you like what you heard, please comment, rate, share, and subscribe. Peace.